Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All day, dog. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now the man from U10, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Chris Carson.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Carson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That is caught at the 7.
Wilson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Seattle.
Russell Wilson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Score Seahawks 7. Packers nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away.
Taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. The Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there. Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia, and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there as a little bit of a surprise, just by how it's gone down. How about Atlanta? I know it's tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And in the Dallas game, they just gave away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Two veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 1st down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st down.
Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
To Tyler Lockett. Touchdown,
Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Lazard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Wilson on first down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I don't care what sport you're playing.
Brings up
Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Carson with a catch.
Found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Third and
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Seahawks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The handoff to Aaron Jones. Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and...
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The fullback dive held up short, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
It's caught. Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre.